Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, the internet, and the like, and welcome back to Series Sam 3 BFE. And in the previous episode where we had left off, we had played through Under the Iron Cloud, which had harpies, and I had to censor the harpy in the first cutscene, and that was a real pain. But we are now in generally more open ground than the previous level, comparatively, and this is the Silent Riddler.
I'm getting there. You solved that riddle yet?
Not quite. We've translated one of the lines, but we still don't have a solution.
What's it say?
It says the true riddle of the Sphinx has many questions, but only one answer.
Is that supposed to help?
It's the best we have right now.
How comforting.
And with that call to Quinn out of the way, it appears as though Natrixa wants us to enter the Great Pyramid. And it's a bit of a distance away, and as you can see, our car is indeed done. I want to check and see. Yeah, it still has the Sam Forever license plate. That's quite awesome. I do love that a lot. Oh no, you can actually see a dashboard in there. It's a nice little attention to detail. Anyway, we are in, comparatively to the last level, again, much more open ground, as I said earlier. And there's the city way out in the distance. Now, say we forgot to do something in the city that we desperately needed to do. Like, maybe we forgot a secret out there, maybe Sam forgot to use the washroom and there are no available toiletries out here. You know, I'm just gonna, like, quickly run out there and just, you know, go back and see what's what. And that's the thing. Hopefully it won't bother us as we just traverse our way back to the city, which shouldn't take too long to get to. But what's this? It appears as though that there's something rumbling in the sand. It is an indestructible enemy which acts as an obstacle to prevent you from going too far out of bounds. Otherwise known as a sandworm. So we can't do that, but I figured it was worth showing off at least once in this video because it was probably inevitable that I would get eaten by it at some point. And it likes to jump out of the sand in the distance sometimes, and that's kind of a nice feature actually. So this level, hopefully we can cover a lot more quickly in time, because there are a lot less things that I presumably have to do, but I could still read graffiti. Whose victory? Whose victory? Victory is near. Right, I guess that kind of makes more sense now. Anyway, they're going to send out more enemies, such as the Rocketeers, and if you heard correctly, there are also a couple of clothed soldier dudes. Now, as I said, hopefully I won't spend most of my time just looking around for secrets, but I do know that there's going to be one on one of these rooftops, if I recall correctly, so I might go on my way to do that, but first, have a couple of these guys to take care of, ones with shotguns and rifles and just general nastiness that you may wish to dispatch of. Also, a lot of them just seem to be clumping together. I'm not really sure what specifically the pathfinding is on a majority of these enemies because they just like to run around a lot in different patterns, and some of them will stick close to each other, others will just kind of, you know, go on their own adventure, and yeah, there's kind of a lot of them. A lot of foot soldiers, but I do think they also send out a helicopter at some point, so I'm just gonna be a little bit cautious to make sure I can take care of that. You were hiding around a corner, that was pretty cute. I think they're actually getting shot by each other. Oh, barrels! Those are fun, but it didn't seem to kill that enemy, which is a tad bit disappointing. Alright, so victory is near. Whose victory? Could be anyone's, really. I'm a little bit jumpy right now, and my frame rate is not at its full potential right now, unfortunately, and that is due to the fact that this level is kind of big and it has a lot of details in it, and as such, kind of makes a few things difficult to see, but we'll get by it, I'm sure. I mean, eventually, once I do a second playthrough of this game, which may or may not be straight after I complete it, then I'll probably have a higher frame rate, in which case, it'll make finding things and secrets and things like that just a whole lot easier. And definitely playing levels is gonna be a lot more fun that way, too. Oh, yeah. And sometimes if you circle around, as you could probably tell, you're just gonna run into some of the enemies that were waiting for you. And they didn't really expect us to be here, so there is that. You guys need a couple more bullets than I imagined you would need. Like, how many bullets can I give you? I want some bullets. Anybody else want some bullets? Oh, somebody is looking for some bullets! Oh, like this guy. And this dude, you know, I haven't ripped out a guy's heart in a while. Let me just, you know, go ahead, just take this guy out and yeah, throw it at that dude. You got stunned. That was kind of cute. And maybe I should actually use the shotgun for a bit. I mean, using a lot of the assault rifle. There's plenty of ammunition for a said assault rifle in this level as far as I know. Just like in a lot of other levels, but hey, you gotta give the shotgun some love. Because it's a shotgun. Little shooty booty. One that I have to occasionally reload. Let me just casually reload my shotgun. I said that quite a lot in one of the previous episodes. I have a really bad habit of repeating myself on certain things, and yeah. I can't really say I'm sorry about that, because such is just me and my pointless rambling in video games. And I don't really feel like shooting those barrels, actually. Where on earth is this guy? There he is. I had to at least kill one enemy doing that. Huh? Oh. Smoke! I'm sorry! The smoke was providing an excellent shield for you there at first, guys, and I kinda didn't notice that you were standing there. That's still entertaining as hell. Okay, there's you out here. You know, originally I had intended to rip that dude's heart out, but at the same time, it's kind of fun to do that old combo where you kick the guy and he goes flying. I mean, Sam's pretty strong, given his physique, you know, just... He kicks guys every day and just shoots them with a shotgun. It takes minimal effort. And as I said, I think these enemies still suffer from friendly fire, so as such, I do believe they occasionally end up shooting each other. Which saves time for me, thankfully. Give me some more of those shells. God, there are so many enemies. Where on earth are all of them hiding? I hear them. Oh, crap, that's a helicopter. Okay, you know what? I'm probably just gonna end up using a cannonball at this rate. Well, why not? Because, for one thing, it insta-kills them with a charged shot. And for another thing, these guys kind of like to move around, in which case rockets are just not efficient enough. And also because we get to see them explode, and that's lovely. Let me switch back to the shooty. Shotgun? Hi? Roar! I can make roar noises too! Is there somebody else that is in need of a roaring? Huh? Hang on. Oh, wait, I think I found where it's... Oh, he's over here. This is kind of hard, you guys. I know it's probably really simple normally to just see enemies, but because I'm sprinting and because I'm playing at a frame rate of almost 60, which normally would be twice the amount if I weren't recording, it's just... What? What? This is... I'm gonna pretend I never saw that. But as I was saying, it's kind of difficult to see certain enemies. He's over there. Alright, just... You know what? Fine. I'm just gonna run at him with the hands. What? Her? Her! You know, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Her! I could do this all day to all of these useless enemies because they do such pitiful amounts of damage with their hitscan weapons. Okay, I'm pretty sure that might have been everything, so... I think I can safely climb these buildings now. I'll try not to waste too much time, as I said. Like, really, I'm just kind of scrounging around for, hopefully, what's potentially just one secret. I think there's also another secret that I might go out of my way to look for somewhere on this level, but for the time being, we're gonna check these rooftops and see if there's anything of value or interest. And the music is playing, that's always nice. Sniper rifle! Ooh! So, if you know anything about sniper rifles in Serious Sam games, they do a lot of damage, as I explained earlier, like, an extreme amount of damage, quite possibly one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And yeah, it's just, overall, it's fun to use. Now, the gimmick of sniper rifles is that once you zoom in, the shot is going to deal more damage than it would not zoomed in. Like, I might just waste a bullet right here. Okay, that apparently insta-kills them with just a single shot, but because I'm cheap, I want to save ammunition for this gun because it doesn't come by very commonly, as far as I know, so instead I might just go ahead and, you know, rip this guy's heart out really casually. You know, it's no big deal. But yeah, sniper rifle, pretty cool weapon. Probably going to barely use it, but if a situation just gets, like, way too hairy, then I'll probably end up using it on, like, a biomech or something. I guess we'll find out, but for the time being, I'm gonna try and conserve ammunition for it as much as possible. And I'm also gonna just quickly look around for ammo here. Just general ammo that's a lot more common compared to the sniper rifle. More shells and health, that's all good. And there's a truck here. And I see an object out there. It looks to me like it's a post. I'm gonna run towards it because it could be something of value. And if I understand correctly, I think it might just very well be a minigun. It is indeed, and now I'm going to run back because I might get eaten by a worm if I'm not careful. Unless this might just very well be an area in which the worm does not actually eat you because... Well, wait, no, it's making an effort. It's making its way over here. But since we're in the bounds of the level, it cannot reach us. But we get to watch that happen, which is really cool. And that's one thing that actually does justify the appearance of smoke in this game, so yeah. But hey, we have a minigun. And oh look, it's a biomech. More of the laser shooting chicken walkers, if you recall those at all in the previous Serious Sam games. And like their previous counterparts, they just take one shot to kill. Very simple, very self-explanatory. Just shoot a rocket and boom, they're dead. That's it, you win the game. But thank you for the armor. Where on earth are all the enemies? I thought this game was Serious Sam, which had a million enemies. I'm failing to see any right now. I mean, it's really odd. You'd think, there he is. Okay, it took a minute to make himself known to the world, but he managed. Thankfully, he caught our attention. I had to scratch my nose for a second right there. I don't really know what's causing that, but it could be something really dastardly like the nose itch people, which cause you to have to itch your nose whenever you're recording. I mean, I kind of consider it to be Murphy's Law, honestly. Whenever you're doing something like carrying a heavy object, or if you're playing a video game, then you're gonna have to scratch your nose at some point. It's just Murphy's Law takes into effect. It really drives me insane, especially when you really put your mind to it. Oh, skeleton behind me. I do like the rocket launcher a lot. I should use this weapon more often. Okay, that should take care of you. There are a lot of chicken walkers this time around. What do you guys want from me? They're all just making their way over, but I'm more interested in looking for items around here. Like this barrel, for instance, which contains some secret armor. 25, that's a little bit overkill. I probably didn't need that per se, but hey, we got it anyways, so there's no sense arguing with it because I can't exactly go put it back and reduce my armor count manually. That's not how this game works. You are walking around a building in which you could have just turned around and found me anyway. That's not the smartest idea you've probably had yet. Something hit me. It was you! You are the culprit. Get over here. Nope, you don't need to throw your projectiles. I'm right in front of you. I question the decisions of some of these clear skeletons. I'm hearing something going clunk and I don't like it. Hello? Hello? Are there any more biomechanoids that need a taste of my rocket launcher? I think that's a sure sound that there are. But there's also clear skeletons. Like, seriously guys, can you just not interfere with me and my business with the biomechs? That's a kamikaze. That's not just one kamikaze, that's a lot of kamikazes, of which I'm going to take care of with the pistol, because I don't really feel like wasting ammunition on you guys, unless the clear skeletons show up, in which case I might change my mind. I think I'm getting that sound glitch with my headset again, but I don't really want to pause the recording, because I'm too lazy. Shotgun time, why not? Actually, maybe I will. I might very well just end up pausing the recording after a lot of these enemies are taken care of. And it might give me an excuse to do that too, because apparently... Like, see, this guy, I keep thinking he's appearing from the left, but no, he's appearing from the right. Okay, I'm pausing the record. Okay, that should take care of things. I think I fixed the problem with my sound. Yes, indeed, I can hear kamikazes coming from the right side of my headphone. That is excellent, because had I not fixed that, I probably would have been a really, really confused creature, and I probably would have died a lot more easily. I can scream too! Hold up. No, I never get a chance to read the text because somebody just wants to come over here and kiss me. Seriously. Biomechs are chickens. That's exactly why I call them chicken walkers. It's because of that graffiti, which I preemptively knew about. There's probably nothing of value on this wall, but I just, I felt like climbing it, because don't climb enough walls in this game than you give them credit for. This game is parkour. I did actually want to shoot that barrel. It's too bad it doesn't really do anything compared to the other barrel which revealed secret armor, but it was worth a try. Just like these, gotta shoot all the barrels. I wonder if there's an achievement for destroying a certain amount of barrels. That's probably worth testing out. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna be walking in really thick smoke, which will probably reveal— oh, that's a biomech! He was a very sneaky person! Wow. A very sneaky individual of a being. I'm trying to avoid saying another term that I would normally use for enemies because I'm trying to be polite. But, my goodness, that surprised me. He was just completely quiet too. You'd think that they'd be making a lot of noise, but no, he's just standing there kind of waiting for something to happen in that corner. Like maybe he was using the bathroom, I don't— I dread to think of what these things that the biomechs are doing at times when they don't know where Sam is. Okay, this is probably nothing, but it was worth looking at. Game details. Probably nothing I could accomplish from jumping onto that set of boxes. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's actually any sorts of like secrets around here that might be worth investigating. The word of the day is secret, like almost every other day of which I play this game, so that being said, we're gonna be looking around for some secrecy items. Items of secrecy. Maybe there's something around this building? Maybe not. That was pointless. But it's a formation of buildings. That's a biomech. Okay, just pick up this ammunition. You know, I don't really have that many rockets left, actually. I kept thinking that they would just keep passing them out really just all the time. Like, you know, you're being blocked by this is adorable. What? Okay. That was so cute. I'm not really sure what happened right there. I'm going to assume that because that clear skeleton got blocked by the biomech's body before it dissipated into thin air, he got extremely confused as to what was going on with his life, and he couldn't quite figure out how to move his legs for a second, but wow, that was adorable. I'm never going to forget this moment of my life, of which I just saw a clear skeleton who really tried. You know, sort of like that harpy that got stuck in the previous level, you know, she was trying to escape from her deadly captive that was a building, but unfortunately, she was not so lucky to survive, and I just had to leave her there. Hi. Oh, you have quite a number of adversaries here. And also a biomech who seems to be neglecting to shoot at me for some odd reason. You know, I'm not even gonna use the iron sights on you. I'm just gonna, you know, shoot at you like I would with a Tommy gun. Because why not? And you too. You know, it was fun. It feels like I'm using a Tommy gun all over again. I do kind of miss the Tommy gun. I really do. But we also have a minigun, so it's all good. It's all fine and dandy. As long as we have a minigun, which I'm probably going to be conserving ammunition for a little bit of time. In fact, okay, ignoring the presence of that worm, I'm just going to look around this building to see if there's anything. I'm starting to think that there isn't. Oh, wait, no, there's just nothing back here. Well, there could have hit a secret there. I'm just saying, Crow Team, you missed yet another opportunity, but, of course, it being Crow Team, sometimes they just ignore your requests. And the music changed. It's funny because depending on where you're standing on the map, the music just kind of switches back and forth, and yeah, it's a bit of an oddity with this level. But don't worry, we will soon be going towards the area right there, which is where the music will dramatically change. But for the time being, gotta shoot the barrels. For some reason, I have an easier time shooting at the barrels, which makes my pistol more accurate for some reason compared to enemies, which, I don't know, just something odd with the enemies is just, pistol shots just aren't really efficient enough for some reason. They're just not accurate. It kind of takes a few attempts before you actually kill the enemy. I really don't get that.